Welcome to the Himalayas. For the next 288 hours, we'll be surviving in the Himalayan mountains.
I can't believe this. I think this is going to be quite special.
And 184 kilometers to Everest Base Camp.
Proud of you guys.
Which means trekking, living, and breathing in the highest altitude ever.
We're going to make it, girl.
I can't believe it.
It's just crazy.
Trying to survive in the mountains with a few obstacles. I really want to keep going.
I actually need to apologize.
And a few epic moments.
Hey.
For the next 12 days, we will be making our way to 5,364 meters of elevation. This is really hard.
I actually feel quite emotional about it.
Through villages, incredible mountain ranges, and not much oxygen.
I'm gonna make it.
But before that, we need to survive the world's most dangerous flight
The whole plane is shaking.
to the world's most dangerous airport.
This is crazy.
With the shortest landing strip in the world, hold on tight for the biggest adventure yet. This is our journey to Everest Base Camp. We will all be attempting to climb on this tiny little airplane to go and start our journey, but we have had to take the most treacherous 6-hour bus ride. We woke up at 2 a.m. to get here.
So we are at the Namche airport, and the whole idea is we're going to take a plane from here to Lukla airport, and that's where we start our trek.
These tiny little planes are the reason why so many people fear this flight. The aeroplanes are super small. We all have to pack in there, and there's loads of wind, there's loads of turbulence. I think one is about to take off right now. Let's see. Also, the landing at Lukla is one of the shortest landing strips ever. That's why it is known as the world's most dangerous airport. It's literally a short little runway and a wall, and we have to stop right in front of it. This is the part that I'm stressing about the most, and it has nothing to do with the trek. Morning, Simon. Simon, are you ready? He's keen.
Simon is coming with us. He is from Simonstown in South Africa. He's representing all the countries that we visited and made videos on our channel. So all of you who have watched from these countries, you get to come with us.
Plus, some other special people are joining us. You may have recognized this special person before.
You might have seen him in one of the Philippines videos. How you feeling? I'm feeling good. Nervous? A little. Apprehensive.
It kind of feels so strange, the fact that I am the only girl with our crew, but we will be joined by Devan's dad and his brother Aiden. It's probably going to be the best adventure we've ever had, and the fact that we get to do it with our family is even more special. Let's get on this flight and let's begin this insane journey. Hey, this is our very good guide Lakshman. He is going to be our savior for the next 14 days.
How long is the flight?
15 minutes from here to
Are you excited? It is almost 9 a.m. so we have been at the airport for almost 3 hours. It's kind of like a hit and miss, but our plane has arrived and we're about to get on this tiny little aircraft. Okay, this is it.
It looks a little bit daunting. We're going to try and be the first ones on the plane.
And we're gonna all have to try and squeeze into this tiny plane. Apparently the best views are on the left, so let's see if we can get a good seat.
Thank you. Namaste. This plane is tiny. There's only a row on this side and a row on this side. And every person that's walking in, the whole plane shakes.
Also, if you can see the cockpit, you know it's real. Look at the pilot. This is crazy. I'm actually so scared. I'm so nervous. Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
Oh my god.
For your safety, please fasten your seatbelt, switch off your mobile phone. We have 4 emergency exits.
The whole plane is bouncing up and down on the runway right now. My heart is racing right now. The whole plane is shaking.
Okay, see you in 15 minutes. I think this is the scariest thing I've ever done.
There are currently only 14 people people on this flight. That just gives you an idea of how small it is. And because this plane is so small and so nimble, it's able to weave through the mountains. We can see all of the rolling hills and the little villages that are kind of nestled on top of these mountains. And I think we are already able to see some snow-capped mountains. It feels like we are flying into Avatar right now. We have made it to Lukla. So this is the first thing ticked off our list. Now the official journey begins.
Woo! We made it!
It looks like, oh, it's cold.
That was one of the scariest and craziest experiences I've ever had. It was bumpy.
I was holding on for dear life.
But it wasn't as bad as we expected.
It was great.
Those pilots know what they're doing, but our adrenaline is pumping. Welcome to Lukla! That was definitely an experience I will never ever forget. And that just marks the start of our journey. We haven't even started trekking yet. How was the flight?
It was pretty good. The scenery was amazing. The mountains were much higher than ours.
Much higher. Next time we start off.
We are already over 2,000 meters of elevation. We are on our way now to the lodge to have some breakfast. I'm so excited to start this journey.
This is why it's known as one of the most dangerous airports in the entire world, because it has one of the shortest runways ever. The runway is not only short, but it ends at a cliff. So if you do not get the elevation and the plane does not take off, you've got a problem. The takeoff and landing strip is actually at an incline or a decline depending on which way you're coming. So they actually have to go downhill just to get enough speed. That takeoff strip is just so short. Already the scenery all around us in every direction is beautiful. There's snow-capped mountains.
Namaste.
The air's thin, it's a little bit cool. It just has this like special feeling and aura around with all the flags blowing in the wind.
It definitely feels like I've transported myself to a completely different world. We are going to get a real glimpse into what village life is like, into what mountain life is like. Namaste, little doggo. How did he get here? Did he also have to take that treacherous flight like we did? Namaste. Namaste. Bye-bye.
We've only been here for like 5 minutes and already there's some cows carrying some supplies. Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
The culture here is completely different compared to Kathmandu, so we want to explore this part of the world like we do in normal Shev and Dev style: food, culture, people. And maybe we can even learn a few words in the local languages. Also, I'm already trying to have as many liquids as I can. One of the biggest things to prevent altitude sickness is drinking lots of liquids, apparently about 3 to 4 liters a day, so I'm already maybe 1 liter down. So this is a resort, which we're going to go inside and have some breakfast, and I can see our bags have already arrived at the door.
We're starting with our honey, lemon and ginger. This is going to be perfect for the altitude and perfect for our throats and the dust.
For breakfast, we're going to have our first dal bhat, which is the magic thali. So we got some rice, we got some dal here and some veg. And the best thing about having a thali is you can ask them for more.
If you want more, you can get refill.
That's pretty cool. So they call this dal bhat power 24 hour because apparently the energy and the sustenance that it gives you lasts you 24 hours. So this is the ultimate trekking meal. First thali?
It's really good.
This is the perfect meal to welcome us to the Himalayas.
So we're going to eat this and then we're going to start our trek.
We will now begin our trek. We will be trekking for 3.5 hours to our next location, which is called Phakding. Devan's all kitted out. He's got his cool shades on. He's got is bag on.
We got power, we had some honey lemon ginger, we got waters packed ready for us.
Yep.
Chev has nothing, by the way. I'm
know.
carrying everything for both of us.
I'm very lucky. I'm a very lucky girl. I think I'm the only girl in the world to not carry anything to Everest Base Camp.
But we have a porter who's going to take our big heavy bags containing all of the rest of our gear. So when we get to the first spot, our bags will be there.
Namaste!
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow. They're carrying up to, I think, 30 kgs each.
Even more. Each bag is about 17 to 20. They're carrying 2 plus some extra things on top.
They are the real heroes.
Here I am with just a day pack.
And they're quicker than us. We gotta catch up. Okay, this is us officially leaving Lukla and starting our Everest Base Camp journey. Woo! Let's go!
Let's go in Nepali. Jump, jump.
Jump, jump, yeah.
Jump, jump. Let's go. I like that.
I like it. Jump, jump.
Jump, jump. I like
Not
that.
jump and but.
Yes. Not jump, jump, jump.
So I have 2 spoiler alerts. Number 1, we survived, sort of. And the second is 2 out of the 4 team members on this trip got sick. So maybe you can guess who those are. So one of us needed an emergency visit from a doctor and immediate medical attention at 3 a.m.
So they put me on oxygen.
which resulted in an oxygen tank and a $300 bill. But luckily all of us have travel medical insurance. So we wanted to thank SafetyWing for partnering with us on this video, and even though 2 of us got sick, we knew we would be okay with SafetyWing, covering us for medical emergencies and an emergency evacuation, which almost happened and would have cost us about $5,000. SafetyWing covers us for emergency evacuations, hospital stays, treatment, and ambulances. A bonus is we pay only $42 a month and we get coverage of over $250,000. If you're thinking of hiking in the Himalayas, the main requirement you need is having reliable travel medical insurance. So luckily we can share this little nugget with you and keep you safe on your travels. So some other perks include covering ordinary travel mishaps like lost luggage or flight delays. So click the link in the description to find out more. Okay, let's continue trekking.
Naturally, I am at the back of the pack, which I kind of figured I would be, but kind of on purpose, because we are told to go super slow on these treks, like actually at a snail pace. I don't want to feel like I'm slowing everybody down, but I definitely want to go at my own pace. I'm actually really loving it. I'm loving being kind of alone, no Wi-Fi, no internet, kind of just with my thoughts. Let's see, I think we're about 10 minutes into our 3.5 hour walk, so let me just walk a little faster.
So the walking has mainly consisted of these big rocks and cobbles. We're going past all these tiny little tea houses that people are living in. After we've been in Kathmandu and before that in busy India, now it's just completely quiet and we're just walking at a slow pace, and I think that's the best way to do it. Just taking it all in. Namaste.
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 Our lovely guide Lakshman said that if we go on the left side, that's normally good luck, because these are normally mantras from the monks. Only monks can read them, and if you go past them, it is good luck. So we're definitely going left.
So we've been walking for just over an hour. We're very lucky because the weather's really good. We're actually able to just hike in a t-shirt. I am wearing the buff because it just helps with the cold air that's going in your throat and even the cold air on your ears. So when you're trekking and you're at high elevation, there's less oxygen. Obviously you need the oxygen for your muscles to work, all your organs to work, and your brain to work. It takes some time for your body to adjust to that elevation. So the best way to do that is to hike high but sleep low. So that's what we're doing today. We came high and then we're gonna make our way lower down and then sleep where the elevation's a little bit lower so our bodies can adapt.
We're crossing over our first suspension bridge.
And it's absolutely insane.
It's so much scarier than it may seem on camera, but it's actually really scary.
I'm trying my absolute hardest not to look down right now. And the whole bridge is shaking. There is nothing below my feet right now.
That was actually scarier than I thought, especially when it wobbles.
It's both unbelievable and absolutely terrifying.
is carrying 75 kilograms.
Something on this adventure that we want to do is be completely honest about how we're feeling, because we're going to have really good days, bad days.
I feel like I'm letting the team down.
So right now, because the air is a bit thinner, when you start going uphill, you're a little bit more out of breath, as you can hear, but definitely not too bad. Cow and yak together.
So yak is father, cow is mother, called Jokpe. Good transportation up to here in the mountain.
Yak and a cow mix.
So of course, in this part of the world, there's no roads. You cannot use conventional transportation. Places like this, all of their stock, maybe these tables and chairs, have all been bought up either by some of the strong fit Sherpas or by some of the yaks. Spin this for good luck. We come through some of these small villages, all cobblestone, little tea houses, and what we've decided to do is stop right here. The porters have decided to have a drink with us. Do you want some black tea? You can just sit with the most incredible view. Thank you, Dhanyabad.
Simon's doing well, he's liking the pace. He saw another mate going past, at least he's feeling chuffed that there's somebody else on the journey with him.
It's now started to rain a little bit and we're going up a lot of stairs, so we're gasping a little.
Just a few stairs. You're not used to walking and you're like this out of breath.
Yeah.
And it's such a crazy thing because you're not tired. Body feels absolutely fine, but you're just more out of breath than usual. When you're here, you feel it, and you're next to all of these murals or pagodas and you're seeing all the culture and history. It's so difficult to portray that on camera, but if you come here and do it and you get to feel it as you're walking, it's indescribable. Hello.
Captain?
Captain, you safe and sound? Enjoying your day?
So far, so good. I feel like I've been a-okay on the downhill and the flat parts, but when it comes to all of these stairs, it just kills me, it just knocks me out. I feel like I can't breathe. So I gotta take it real slow. Even he's getting the gains.
He's going quicker than me. I think this could be where we're going.
Climb with your meat. Give him a fright.
What a good first day.
We have officially arrived in Phakding. This is our first stop on day one. Whew, I'm almost gonna fall over. Once you've been staring at rocks for 3 hours, you kind of want to see something different.
You're walking on these rocky roads and there's absolutely nothing around you. And then suddenly you come around the corner, there is this beautiful village.
And then we're gonna probably have some dinner that's gonna help me cure a sore throat.
We made it. Well done, team.
Day one done.
Well done, team.
Well done.
Simon made it. Day one. Well done, Simon. This is us.
This is where we'll be sleeping tonight. We've even got special blankets. That's going to be awesome because I heard that it gets super cold at night. We each have our own bed. Our bags have gotten delivered by our lovely Sherpas. They've been amazing. They've been carrying our bags all day. Plus, we've got the most amazing view.
Thank you so much. Well done today.
So now that we have finished our trek for the day, we can now explore Phakding, and there's loads of cute cafes, there's lots of cool bakeries. So let's see if we can find us.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Cake looks very nice.
Oh, it was a full bakery. At almost 3,000 meters.
Also fresh coffee.
Wow. We might need to have some coffee as well.
Sounds good. We've just found this place called Everest Bakery.
Namaste, sleeping doggo. And another doggo, and another doggo, and another doggo. Well done, team, on day one.
Deserve some hot chocolate and a donut.
And a piece of apple pie.
I thought I would explain exactly what we're doing. How do I open the map? Map 1, Devon 0. So what we are doing is we are trekking to the Everest Base Camp, and it's going to take us 9 or 10 days to get to that spot, and then 3 or 4 days to come all the way back. And the plan is to go all the way along this route to Everest Base Camp. So we started at Lukla, which was at 2,800 meters, and are ending up at 5,300 meters. That elevation gain is very drastic. So what we will do is every 1 or 2 days, we will have a rest day, and it's an acclimatization day, so our bodies can get used to that height. So you'll see on this hike, there'll be many times where we are out of breath, even if we're just going slightly uphill. Every village that we stay in will look something similar to where we are right now, and we get to stay in what they call tea houses. Small, very, very cold, little rooms that are perfect for just 1 or 2 nights. I wanted to give you the stats of our first day of our Everest trek. We did 14 kilometers of walking, 22,800 steps. We climbed 63 floors, and our trekking time was only 3 hours today. So tomorrow we might do double that.
So this is what I look like currently. I've got 2 jackets on, a sweater, t-shirt, buff, beanie, gloves, and thermal pants after 1 day. So clearly I'm not very used to being in the cold. But on the other hand, I've totally loved the trek. The boys will tell you the physical part, and I'll tell you the glamorous part.
So one thing that I want to do on this trip is something like evening confessionals. At the end of a day, I want each of us to come and sit with the camera all alone, where we can just be honest about how our day was. As the trip progresses, we will become more honest, and we will become more comfortable with sharing how we're feeling.
There were cows.
Day 1.
We had a good day today.
I think I had a whirlwind of a day.
Day 1 was off to an incredible start.
Up at 1 to catch the
Longest van drive, which I didn't actually expect to do.
The drive was a bit tricky.
It kind of threw me off the whole Everest hike in the first place.
I didn't really like that. A bit nervous with things like that. The flight was great. You enjoyed looking out the window, I know that.
From the beginning, I just couldn't believe where we were.
just in terms of getting a taste of a bit of everything. It was only 8 kilometers.
Yeah, there was good weather.
I think Simon and I did well today.
Really awesome to finally put on the gear, actually embrace what you actually came here for.
I did start to feel a little bit of the heavy breathing.
I was a little unprepared with like what to wear.
Feet are a little bit sore. I was surprised that my feet got a little bit sore, but it's the first day, so that's good.
Right now I actually have a headache, so I think that's the acclimatization and getting up so early.
I was really scared to be cold. As you can see, I'm not dealing with the cold so well.
How are your feet feeling? Oh, his feet are great. They're doing really, really well.
The trek was not difficult at all. My legs felt fine.
I'm just a little bit concerned because I seem to be doing all the walking and all the carrying, and you just chilling on the back enjoying the view. I don't really mind for the first day, but I think in the future you're going to have to pull your weight a little bit more.
I'm so happy that Devan's family got to join us.
The energy is good in our team.
We're always super positive, always making jokes and laughing and hyping each other up.
Everyone's very patient with each other.
I don't think it would have been as fun without them.
I'm feeling positive, excited.
Still a little bit apprehensive, but excited.
And I think this is one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I must be honest, I need a good night's sleep.
I might not make it. I really don't want to get altitude sickness.
I'm just excited to be away from technology, the hustle and bustle, social media. Our guide is fantastic.
I'm very happy to with my clients. They are from South Africa. I think my clients, they enjoyed it.
Super chuffed to just like keep going every day. I'm super pumped. I'm super motivated.
Don't count the days, make the days count.
We'll see how it goes.
You're so good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be having this every single day because it's packed with garlic, packed with goodness. They told us this is the ultimate altitude sickness food. So this is what I'm going to have. Got our lovely dinner, and our kind guide Lakshman has actually brought us some snacks for dessert, some apples and pomegranate, and he's brought us a whole bunch of Snickers, Oreos.
But the sneakers are for me.
What about me?
No, they're for Simon and I. We're sharing that.
We're going to fight now.
Well done today, guys.
Well done, everybody.
Good morning, it is day 2 and we just woke up here at the tea house. We had an apple pancake and some black tea and some honey lemon ginger. It's about 7 degrees this morning and we have a 6.5 hour trek from Phakding to Namche Bazaar. We're going to walk for about 3 hours, then we're going to stop and have some lunch and then do the next 3 hours.
So we're going to take it super easy, super slow today. The weather is actually pretty good, as you can see. All layered up, and I've got 2 jackets on, a buff, gloves, cool trekkie pants, and I'm ready to go. Day 2.
Ready to go. Let's snap, crackle and pop.
These are our bags that they're actually strapping in, that the Sherpas are going to carry for us the entire way. I don't know what we would do without them.
My team's already left me. I think they're super energetic and excited for the day.
Jump, jump! Namaste!
It's a little bit chilly, the hands are cold, but I think once we start walking we will warm up, and we got a flask with some hot water in. We had a good sleep, so I think today we'll have a little bit more energy.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. How is day 2?
I'm definitely ready to go second day to the Namche Bazaar, 3,440 meters high. So we're gonna spend 2 nights. We'll be there.
Wow, I cannot wait. We've heard so much about Namche Bazaar. Let's go.
First suspension bridge of the day, and these things are so much scarier than they look. This one's maybe only 20-30 meters high, but apparently today we're going to go up a really high one. What we're going to be doing is snaking our way through this valley, and the water through these rivers is crystal clear. Whew.
Just 15 minutes into our walk, I'm already stripped off 2 layers. Just a good boy. We're heading into a bit of traffic. It's definitely not like how our first day was, where it was completely quiet.
It is much busier today. Namche Bazaar is one of the busiest and most popular villages to visit, so that's why we have so many people.
It's your boy Jonesy. Back at it again. Like and subscribe.
We posted a picture on Instagram of the 4 of us when we were all in Kathmandu. Aiden is much taller than the rest of us, and a few of you commented that when we get to Everest Base Camp we'll be at 5,300 meters, but he'll be a little bit taller than all of us. Oh, this is a bit of a tough section. You okay?
Yes.
It's hot?
That is getting hot.
The incline gets me the most. I'm literally going at a snail pace.
And at this altitude you just feel a bit more out of breath. I think the views keep you going.
Let's go!
Let's go. Jam jam.
Jam jam.
Jam jam. Everest Base Camp.
Everest Base Camp. Jam jam.
Jam jam.
So strong. Pause. Engage.
There's a lot of up and down today, but the total elevation gain is about 800 meters. Snacks.
Not interested in Simon.
Hey, don't worry, Simon, you want snacks.
Hello.
So Aiden with the first recap. It's nice and chilled, nice breeze. I'm in a nice shirt, catching a tan. Forgot my sunblock in my bag. The struggles, but other than that, feeling strong. Gonna cross this next section, grab some lunch soon. Gotta feed my body, and yeah, power. Let's go.
Our 3rd suspension bridge of the trip. There's so much wind. It's actually rocking back and forth, and we're going over the most beautiful river. These uphills that we're doing are insane. But then I look at all these amazing Sherpas and I'm complaining, not carrying anything.
Namaste. Namaste.
Simon's okay. He's enjoying himself. Everybody loves him.
He's very popular.
He's very popular. People are saying hello to him and not me.
So we're about to enter Sagarmatha National Park, which is the real name of Mount Everest. This is our 4th suspension bridge of the Everest Base Camp trek. Woo! Views are epic all around.
fan. Medium enjoying at the minute.
I think this is where we're going to have some lunch now. It's 11:30 right now and we've been trekking since 8 a.m. So this is a much needed break.
This is ginger lemon honey, 2,800 meters high here. Dal bhat.
Yes.
Same price, more rice. Dal bhat power 24 hours.
Let's go. Jump, jump.
Jump, jump.
I wanted to show you guys a quick tour of the bathroom in case you're wondering how we go to the bathroom. It's a proper, let's call it a Western toilet. That's about it. If you see a toilet with a lid and a flush, that is luxury because they're just holes in the wall or they're trees.
Here's a veg thali, also known as a dal bhat, which is superhuman food. And this is going to get us up another 800 meters.
This is Aiden's first dal bhat. Is it good?
We feel so proud that we get to represent all these countries that we visited. So if you're from one of these countries, please send us your flag in the comments below. We've done 3 hours and we probably have about another 3 to go. And then the next 3 hours is going to be a little bit tough because right now we're at 2,800 meters of elevation and we're going to make our way from there to 3,600. So we have quite a huge jump. Okay, lunch is finished. So we have about a 3-hour hike. There's going to be quite a lot of uphill, but we're just going to go slow. Shev is an absolute champion, just taking it one step at a time.
I can't believe we're so lucky that we get to do this. I feel really grateful.
Really, really grateful.
Lakshman's just said that that is the highest bridge.
We're about to trek all the way up here and we can see these suspension bridges.
We're actually about to cross that right now.
So we've got a tough climb ahead of us. The views are spectacular, but it's not all views. Sometimes it's quite tough.
I'm starting to wonder who talked me into this. Whose idea was this? This is the highest bridge of the trek.
How high is this?
170 down, I think.
170 meters.
Come on, we can do this.
You got this! You can do this! We were just crossing that bridge and now we've climbed to a higher elevation. It's already starting to get a little bit colder and I can feel the air is thinner.
You're really taking small steps. To give you an idea, it's as if you're going like you have nowhere to go and you're just like walking aimlessly. That's kind of the feeling, but yet you're still really out of breath. Well done, girl. Also, if you are thinking of doing the Everest trek and you're not sure what to pack, the number one thing I would say is these buffs. Absolute lifesaver. Just from the dust and obviously the cold air that's going into your nose and your mouth. If there was one thing I could bring, it would definitely be this. Well done, baby girl. You've just reached 3,000 meters.
Where's the tea house? We stopped for a little break to have some water and a little snack. The steps that we've done are pretty steep, so we've been out of breath a lot. My heart is racing a lot. Now that I heard we have 4 kilometers left, like about an hour, I am so happy about that. Get me to Namche Bazaar.
We were all the way down there at the bottom and it's difficult to portray on camera just how high we are and how thin the air is, but hopefully this gives you an idea. We went up almost 1 kilometer vertically today.
1 kilometer doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think about this view right now and we were all the way at the bottom, it's just insane. I can't believe we've done this and it's only day 2.
No way. Look at this. No ways. Look. Phil, Shev and Dev and family. Hey family.
Hello family.
Wow, that's so special.
It's Simon. Simon's already checking out the view.
And this entire village just looks down into this valley. Hey family.
Tomorrow we're going to walk right up to the top
And then come back down.
and come back down. It's not going to be easy.
We walked and walked and walked for ages. and there was nothing there. Now it's like an entire town. There's ATMs, there's shops, there's bakeries, people playing volleyball. It's just like a whole other world. I feel like I'm on a different planet.
I almost feel a little bit emotional, and this is only day 2. We made it, Simon. What a tough day. 6, almost 7 hours today, and I feel so proud that we're representing all the countries that we've been to, and we're representing all of you for watching. Without you, we cannot be here. We cannot do any of this. This is a representation of you being with us. Thank you so, so much. For the next 2 nights, this is where we're staying.
We made it. We have extra blankets. Our bags are already here. We've got a Western toilet, which is a luxury. And we've got a shower, basin. And I think this is probably the last time we'll have luxury toilets.
And apparently at this lodge you can get hot water. You need to pay for it, but I think a shower is in order.
I think Simon and I are gonna just...
So we dropped off our bags, and now we've decided to come into Namche Bazaar, and hopefully we can find a restaurant or a bakery and just get something to eat or drink. But there are just shops everywhere. It's like a buzzing town.
She's cute! They want him! So we heard that the best chocolate cake is in this restaurant, and 2 very special people came here. Cara and Nate came to this actual restaurant, so I think that's pretty special. They kind of inspired us to start doing travel vlogs, so I think it's fitting that we get to try some of their chocolate cake. Look at all the fresh desserts that they have, and I think they bake them each and every day. Fresh the chocolate cake. And there's only 2 pieces left. We better get them.
That sounds good.
So we're about to eat the famous chocolate carrot cake, and it looks absolutely divine.
It's a little bit colder right now. We did over 20,000 steps today, over 14 kilometers. We climbed over 226 flights. We started at 2,600 meters, ending at 3,400 meters. The reason we have come to Namche Bazaar is this is sort of an acclimatization zone. What we're going to do is actually climb up a bit of a mountain tomorrow and then come back down. The idea is you hike high and sleep low. That is the best way for your body to acclimatize to the altitude, so that's what we're going to do.
Day 2.
Today was just out of this world.
I feel so much better today.
Really enjoyed it.
What I don't understand is why you get to be carried around and I don't. Is that so? You lucky.
Today I think I actually need to apologize, and I need to apologize to you, Simon. Every time I'm looking out at the incredible view, you're behind me and you don't get to see the view. I'm so sorry about that, but what I'll do is tomorrow when I see the view, I'll first look around and then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to let you have a good look at the view. Happy with that? All right, let's do this. Out. Oh, no.
Yes, about you.
Oh. So today was great.
My motivation was like through the roof.
Just kept on my pace, me and my father, because we both got long legs. We could just sort of work with each other.
Today was the first time that it felt like we were really in the Himalayas.
I think yesterday I struggled to open up a bit because I was trying to survive.
Obviously having small calves is a problem, trying to climb up the hills, but hopefully by the end of this I'll have big calves.
I thrive in these adventure situations.
Second part was a bit of a, I think, a tester.
Probably the hardest thing I've ever done, especially walking higher and higher. We were gaining so much elevation and I was losing so much oxygen.
There are a few moments where I was really out of breath. The legs were even hurting.
I really felt like I suffered a little bit.
And when we started this whole trip, we said it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. But I must be honest, today when we were climbing up to Namche, it was about the destination, not about the journey.
We're going to be so in this world for the next 2 weeks that when we go back to civilization, it's going to feel so strange.
Had an awesome lunch, had dal bhat, which was really, really good. I enjoyed it.
I'm super grateful that my body didn't give out on day 2.
It's going to start getting a lot harder from here and a lot colder, so that's going to take some getting used to.
On to day 3 tomorrow, gonna crush it. So check you tomorrow. Hello. Sweet.
We have just woken up. I think we had the worst night of our lives. We did not sleep at all. And I think it was the altitude. Our hearts were just beating so quickly. It was just so hard to breathe throughout the night, just gasping for air. We've made it to the next morning. Mouth is dry, nose is blocked. But I wanted to show that this is the other side of it. It's not all just good views. But we have an acclimatization day. And luckily, we can spend the whole day here in Namche Bazaar and just take it all in and relax. But the one thing that has made that crazy night worth it is the view is absolutely insane.
Oh, fighting.
We woke up with clear skies this morning. Look what we get to see. This is the first time that we are surrounded by the snow-capped mountains. So the plan now is we're going to have some breakfast and some hot tea to warm up. And then we're going to make our way to the top of the mountain, which is about a 2.5-3 hour hike. And we've got a beautiful view where we're going to see Mount Everest for the first time. We have officially begun day 3. It's literally just going to be straight up 400 meters of elevation in about 2 hours.
Not starting off strong. I can't breathe. And I feel like I couldn't breathe last night. My heart's like racing.
We're going to walk all the way up here, all the way along to the tip of that mountain, which is just insane. We're about to climb another entire mountain, and today's our rest day apparently. I just can't believe where we are. We're so high up, we can hardly breathe. And this mountain apparently is only 6,100 meters, meaning Everest is over 2 kilometers higher than that. That was breathtaking. This is Tenzing-hillary Sherpa, who was the first Nepali to summit Everest with Tenzing-hillary in 1953. So happy that they made a statue of him to kind of just commemorate what he did, because it's just outstanding. But also from this viewpoint, we can actually see Everest for the first time. Because it's quite far away, it's difficult to see from here, but we can just see the tip of it. It's a little bit daunting because that's how far we still need to go. That is the tallest mountain in the world, but from here it doesn't even look anywhere near as high as some of these, which shows how far away it is.
Let's see if I can point at Everest.
Left, up, 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 left a bit, up slightly, down a little. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
There it is.
Namaste. Good morning. So we are now 3,535 meters high here. That's in the middle. That's Mount Everest, which is 8,848 meters. Today, I'm really happy because my dear can see very good views. And from here, we're gonna climb that hill. Very good for acclimatize. So we go there and then we come back to Namche Bazaar. Thank you very much.
I cannot believe where we are right now. Look at these views all the way around us. And in the distance over there is the famous Mount Everest. There's no way to portray this on camera what it really feels like. But if you're standing where I am right now, it's out of this world.
What was it like seeing Everest for the first time?
I actually feel quite emotional about it. Unbelievable, huh?
That's a special thing to see.
Yes, unbelievable.
That's where we're going right now. Oh dear, good luck us. It's literally straight up. Really tough, but it'll be worth it when we get to the top. It's like we're on the moon.
When we started, we were all the way down there. The uphill is destroying me. I just don't have the lungs.
Definitely out of breath. Feels like the lungs just can't fill up enough, but the views are incredible. This girl's incredible.
I feel incredible.
Hold on.
This is supposed to be my off day.
It's a tough one.
This is really, really hard.
It's literally like climbing a flight of stairs for like 2-3 hours, but there's no oxygen. Our guide's having a good time. We just hit 3,700 meters, but we've got about maybe 100 meters more to get to the top, but it won't be as steep from now.
I think throughout this entire video you just can see me huffing and puffing, and not in a good way, but I'm smiling on the inside. I'm happy to do this with you.
Proud of you, girl.
I'm dying, but
No,
In a good way.
you're doing so well. We're almost there.
Almost there.
So at the top is a very famous hotel called the Everest View Hotel. So we're going to make our way up there and then either a really strong coffee or masala tea selfie spot.
Selfie spot.
And now it really feels like we're on top of the world. Oh my god, there's Everest. What you're seeing on camera versus what it's really like right now, the drop off down here is so steep. We have officially made it to Everest View Hotel, 3,880 meters.
This is our backdrop while we sit here and have a really well-deserved hot drink.
Thank you.
Now that I've actually caught my breath and celebrating with the Snickers, a well-deserved pot of tea and a good view. Excuse the outfit. Do you want some tea, Simon? Here's a tea. You good? I can't tell you how different I feel coming back down. I'm literally super speedy, whereas before I couldn't even put one foot in front of the other. As I'm coming back down, I feel like I'm super grateful to be here and do this. I feel like there's not a lot of people who would do this. You have a lot of time to think about how grateful you are. That is the best feeling ever. Today was supposed to be a rest. I wouldn't do it without you. Aiden's dad has decided he wants to get a shave in Namche Bazaar, which I think is the highest shave or highest haircut he's ever gonna get.
Yeah, definitely. Can't relate.
Any stubble?
Yeah, no stubble. Yeah.
How's day 3?
Day 3 is going strong. Yeah.
He's still going well. He doesn't need a shave yet.
Yeah.
Aiden's dragged me out shopping, and he's quite the good bargainer. Ever since he's arrived in his first Asian country, he's been bargaining like crazy because he's a shopaholic. So
Yeah, I'm a salesman as well, so it's easy. I know the tricks. It's easy to
it's
get
in his
around.
blood.
Back in us, what? Day 3?
What a day.
Acclimatization day. Today was a lot tougher than expected.
It's supposed to be a rest day, although we did some serious climbing.
That hike up was so steep.
A lot of steps today.
To gain 400 meters so quickly was really tough.
You probably didn't see me a lot in this vlog because I was trying to survive.
And yesterday, Chev and I did not sleep at all.
I felt like my body was totally fine, but I just couldn't breathe at some point.
Our first sighting of Everest.
I mean, that was just unbelievable.
I must say I felt quite emotional about that, seeing that.
Like my eyes actually can't understand where we actually are. We're almost at the level of the clouds, but these mountains are just rising above us. It really looks like CGI.
We kind of got a little bit emotional because our family is seeing Everest for the first time.
There's all this build-up always to when you're doing a trip like this, all the planning that goes into it. We spend hours looking at videos, concentrating on what to do, thinking about where to go, and then when you actually see it for the first time, I know you felt a little bit emotional. I might have just shed a little tear. We were a little bit emotional on that.
Did something to my knee while I was at the top, so coming down was a bit of a struggle.
What an incredible experience to be here.
I'm really grateful to have our family here.
And especially to be here with my 2 sons. As a father, that's an absolute privilege to be able to do something like this with your family.
Just the support and the laughter and the banter that we have all the way up and all the way down.
And obviously to share it with Shevelle, it's also unbelievable.
I think we are the only family that's laughing and joking the entire time.
But the most important thing is I've got an incredible lady at home, my beautiful wife. Without her, I wouldn't be able to do this. So the support from the 2 boys is great, and the support from Shevelle is great, but the support from home is very special, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, my girl. Love you. Bye.
A little bit out of breath these days, and I think
From now on, it's going to start getting a lot colder.
send me some good vibes.
Bring on day 4 tomorrow. Sweet.
Yeah, the end.
Okay.
As the sun's going down after day 3 of our Everest Base Camp trek, we did over 11 kilometers today, 15,000 steps, and we rose about 118 flights. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Day 4, here we go, we're about to start. How long is today?
5 hours to go to Tengboche.
Tengboche, so it's about 5 hours. So the first bit will be quite easy, then we go down a little bit, but then it's a lot of climbing at the end. Goodbye, beautiful mountain. Goodbye, Namche Bazaar. Okay, on to the next spot.
Each day starts in good spirits, but as soon as we start climbing those stairs, I'm just completely out of breath. After we had a really good night's sleep, I feel really good, but we have really tough climbs coming up.
So we start at 3,400 meters, and by the end of today we'll be at 3,800. So 400 meter elevation gain. I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Namaste. Namaste. Those incredible guys are our porters who are taking our bags all the way up for us. I have no idea what we would do without them. Actually, there's no ways we would be able to get to the top. What is your name?
My name is Dawa Tamang.
Dawa.
Yes,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Look, he's carrying 2 of our bags. Each one is probably about 17 kilograms, and he's got it on his head. You are so strong.
Yes.
All of us only have like a little day pack, and we're complaining. We're saying we're out of breath. These guys are the true champions. Already stunning views, girl.
Wow, stunning views all around. I must admit that this little buff is the best 200 rupees I ever spent. It has helped me throughout the night, throughout the dusty paths, plus the cool shades, these aren't mine, and a flask with some hot honey, lemon and ginger is the truth.
Laxman's telling us that he was actually born in the mountains.
Yes.
That's why you are so good at climbing. You said you were born at 1,700 meters.
Yes.
We are suffering, and you are no problem. We're actually on the cliff, mountains surrounding us, but we can actually see all the way down into the valley. And on day 2, that's where we came from. It just shows how high we've come up. I think from now on we're gonna get the best views. Hey girl, well done.
Well then,
Proud of you.
proud of us for doing this. Why did you talk me into this? This was your idea.
I forced you into it, sorry about that.
When can we go to like the beach place?
Yeah,
I think
we need
that's...
some beach and burgers and pizza.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Every morning after about 10 or 15 minutes, it's actually been hot enough that we can take our first layer off, and we're just in a t-shirt. I wanted to kind of say what we have in our bag, which is actually quite heavy right now because I've got a big 1 liter bottle on each side. Inside we've obviously got cameras and we've got a GoPro and that kind of stuff, and then we have a whole lot of bars. So along the way, before lunch and after lunch, I'm definitely not complaining compared to what our porters have to take, but it gives you an idea of what's on our back. Probably about 5 kilograms altogether. Is this a temple?
Yeah, stupa.
Stupa. How do they build it so high?
Made by local people.
Amazing to learn some of the culture. Thank you for teaching us.
That's Everest. It's only day 4, but we are seeing Everest the entire way. You don't only see Everest when you reach Everest Base Camp. You see it like pretty much from day 3, which is awesome. Namaste.
You know what's just absolutely incredible for us that we were just saying is every single Nepali that you greet along the way, always happy, always friendly, greeting us. It's the reason we keep on coming back to Nepal. Friendly Nepalis.
On day 4, we're noticing that it's a lot quieter compared to where we were yesterday in Namche Bazaar. It was packed, but now it's a lot quieter, and I think people are going on different routes. Each and every step that we're taking, we're 1 step closer to Everest Base Camp. Let's go!
This is the first time we've seen yaks. We realized in the lower altitudes they were using cows and donkeys and horses to bring the stuff up, but at these high altitudes they use the yaks because this is where they live. They're more fluffy and fuzzy than a cow is. Big head. The horns are also a different shape. Really strong, and they just thrive in these conditions.
Take a short break. with some views of Everest casually. How are you doing, Simon?
What's crazy is as we're walking, they have these little shops. Currently at 3,700 meters, you can buy some snacks. That porter's got some tunes going. Sure, that was a lot of luck.
We've entered a little village.
You buy some cowbells? Do you want a cowbell so we don't lose you?
You like Teddy?
We have a Simon fan.
He's cute.
Look, Nepal. Bye. Bye bye. Oh, what a cool little guy.
Best part of my day.
Simon's got more fans than we have. Get in there, Simon.
Go, Simon.
Namaste. It's just fascinating. We're at about 3,500 meters right now. We've come a little bit down the mountain. This is how people live. This is their life. They have the most incredible views. What always blows my mind is everything that's here was brought up by hand or by yak. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. You too. We have met so many people from all around the world, and you kind of create a bond with them because I think everybody's suffering together.
Downhill this whole way, which has been an absolute dream. But after lunch, we're going 2 hours straight uphill, and that's gonna be.
This is where we're stopping for lunch. Wow. Good of you. Mate. This is one of the small villages, I guess you could say, where we're going to have some lunch now. You can really see how remote we are, completely in the middle of nowhere, but we're able to get food, drinks. What we've been actually doing is making our way down, which kind of feels counterproductive, but we've got to go obviously down and up the valleys. We have to cross this bridge and then we just start making our way straight up to Tengboche.
How's it? You alright? It's only 10 in the morning, so it's going to be interesting to eat lunch at this time. But there's a full restaurant, huge menu in the middle of nowhere. And from here, we're going straight up to 3,800.
Starting off with that little bridge there.
And then up somewhere there.
It's snap, crackle, and pop. We have a bit of a knee injury.
Did something to my knee while I was at the top.
We've got knees, or maybe I shouldn't tap it.
You can give a focus,
Wow.
buddy. Focus up.
So we got some strapping on the knee.
Got some strapping over here.
Thank you for carrying Simon every day.
It's fine, you can take it to tomorrow if you like.
Lakshman, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great.
You must check on your guide.
Doing what?
Are we making good time?
So I just filled up my water bottle. Normally they have fresh spring water.
All the way along our route, we just have these beautiful rivers that are obviously coming straight from the top of the mountains. This is all the snow that's melting.
So what we're going to do is put one of these water purification tablets in. All you have to do is pop one in, wait 30 minutes, and your water is good to go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Honey, lemon, ginger. It's dusty up here, so it's good for the throat.
Also, I thought I'd show you what the bathroom situation is like. Here we have the toilet. And as we're getting more remote, it's literally a cutout in the ground. It's not even a pan or a toilet at all. Another day, another Dalbat. Another tile hidden.
Simon, you've been sitting in the sun for ages. You need some sunblock. Lakshman just said the next 2 hours are going to be 1 hour hard, 1 hour very hard. So we're just like...
So we're starting off with this bridge here. Apparently we're going somewhere up there. Oh dear. Okay, let's do this, team. Oh my god, it's rocking like crazy. No, don't rock it. After lunch, it's literally just been straight up. I don't know if you can see down there. We're just zigzagging. This is where you kind of spend some time with yourself. You're just going through the motions. Best way is to just look down, one step, one step. This is the view as you walk though. Absolutely unreal. It almost looks like it's a green screen. If you look up, you tend to psych yourself out. We got another two and a half hours of this. Do you have calves yet? Well done. You made it. Well done, Simon. Oh, that was tough. It's hard.
Probably the toughest section we've had, but we made it to maybe halfway. I don't even know. On this side, we have a glacier right at the top, and you can see all the way down at the bottom. That's where that bridge was, and we've climbed probably about 200 to 300 meters of elevation. Woo! Today's tough.
I better have big cars after this.
We're in line with the snow. Been climbing for about an hour and a half. 3,800 meters. Savage day. Absolutely savage.
Easy.
Tengboche. Easy peasy. We arrived at camp 12:15. We're currently at 3,875. And this is Tengboche. So there's Dublin, there's Everest. We're so much closer now. Well done.
That was hard.
That was tough.
It was worth the time.
Well done, Simon. The three of us have got up. Shev is still making her way. We realized that every person just needs to set their own pace. Ah, you made it. Today was so tough for you to do this with our bags. We appreciate you so much. You made it.
You have to wait a long time.
Not even a minute.
Don't lie.
I've literally just put my bags down.
I don't think so, guys.
You're a champion? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Today was so tough.
Yeah, today was tough.
Today was tough. You look so fresh. How do you look fresh? Our lodge is just down here. In the far distance, you can see there's another village. That's where we head tomorrow. Probably about a 3 or 4 hour walk. You can see there's all these engravings on the rocks by the monks. And now we're like in line with the snow. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you, Dhanyabad. Dhanyabad. And the best part is we've arrived here before 1 o'clock, so we have the whole afternoon to rest.
Okay, here's our room. And our bags are already here. Got some duvets. And look at our view. Oh my goodness. Look, we've got the giant mountain as our backdrop. Couple tents outside. Super glad that's not me. I mean, this is luxury.
They say anybody can go to Everest Base Camp, and I completely agree with that, but it doesn't matter who you are, it will be tough, and I think that's just what makes views like this absolutely worth it.
Tell me about your journey.
It was really hard.
Yeah, it was alone the whole time.
Where we're staying is, honestly, it's luxury. If you look at where we are at almost 4,000 meters, to have duvets, proper beds, and our own room. We don't have any plug points. I'm not sure if we have Wi-Fi either, but this is incredible. Right outside our room, there are tents, and we get to stay in these lodges, so I'm so grateful for that. Do something crazy.
Your dad's doing it, so I'm doing it as well.
This is the best thing to do. Have your legs up, drain all the lactic acid out.
Your dad's doing it as well, you should go see.
They're doing it next door. Let's go see them. You good?
You're good.
How did Simon do today?
You did alright.
And then this is the bathroom that's outside, so we all have to share, but proper toilet, and we have a basin as well. Such long legs. Shep and I have the same length legs.
Yeah.
More teeth.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
What day are we on?
Day 4.
Day 4.
Day 4. Yeah.
Today was a good day.
I think it was maybe my most enjoyable.
The first half was pretty easy.
It was nice and flat.
I was absolutely flying. There were lots of downhills and I was really cruising through those.
We got beautiful views.
So it was more like scenic. I could like look out. We're on the edge of a cliff, so I could look out.
And then a long way down.
Got to the bottom, it was great, had lunch.
I'm enjoying every meal here, and they're definitely filling, and I'm getting a lot.
The team was really good. We had high spirits, high energy.
And then from there we basically climbed, and it was a long climb, and it was
Really, really tough.
I totally suffered. I felt like I was completely like at the end of the pack. I was super out of breath.
By far the toughest, most physical day that we've had.
It wasn't like my body, but it was more like lung capacity. I just couldn't keep up with it, and
Just got in a rhythm.
I really found just setting my own pace was the best thing to do.
I'd sort of set myself mini little goals.
We were a little bit strung out.
wow, this is a serious challenge that does require a little bit of training.
I think I was just in my head about keep going, keep going.
Both Devan and I have been doing this with zero training.
Eventually my brother caught us up and got some one-on-one time. My brother, I haven't had one-on-one time with him for 3 years. It's hard to chat when you really need as much oxygen as you can get.
Look what I found, Simon. These are Aiden's. I wonder if we should have a couple. Perhaps not. We might get told off.
All the boys really did super well.
And I think our group is really quick.
They completed today quite early, and then I kind of lagged behind a little bit.
We got here about 2 or 3 hours before some of the other groups.
I'm pretty pleased with myself because I've seen a lot of people come up sort of my age, and they're coming up here a lot later than I am, so pretty chuffed.
It's a bit chilly out there, so we might need to get you a little sweater.
You can't see anything anymore. It's so cloudy.
This is the first time that I've actually checked my phone and checked all the messages and all the notifications that you guys have been sending us. It's been so nice to read those, so thank you for sending them. But on the other hand, I felt like I haven't really wanted to check social media. I haven't really wanted to check my phone at all. I'm really getting like the complete off-the-grid experience, and it's been awesome.
Really awesome day.
Really tough, but one of my most enjoyable.
Bring on day 5. Looks freezing outside. I'm not going out there.
It looks so cold outside.
It's insane.
We cannot see anything. There was a mountain here. What happened? As you can see behind me, the mist has rolled in and now it's absolutely freezing. Before, we could see Mount Everest, Lhotse, Dublin. Where we are, we've got a huge mountain on the one side, and then on the other, we're kind of in between the two. So the mist has just rolled in. So I think it's going to be a really cold night. Today was a really tough day. We did just under 20,000 steps, over 13 kilometers. We went over 200 flights, a lot of climbing, a lot of steps. During the days, it's really good, warm weather, and then the evenings get really, really cold. Look at this ice. So apparently tonight it should be below 0. And look at all these dogs. That's how they're going to sleep tonight. It's freezing cold. So tomorrow will be the first time that we will go over 4,000 meters, which I am really looking forward to. Bring it on. Good morning. That didn't work at all. It's just after 6. Google says it feels like -1, and I think it feels like -10. But this is the view that we get to wake up to this morning. Chev has to do her makeup with her phone. The struggle, hey girl.
I'm just trying to look less like a zombie.
You look amazing, sweet girl.
Look at the view! Day 5, let's go! We're making our way from Tengboche to Dingboche today, climbing almost 600 meters of elevation. I'm feeling keen. It's a little cold. We've got a little bit more layers on, buff gloves and a beanie, which I'm going to put on now. I'm keen. Spirits are high. Morning, Lakshman.
Morning, Lakshman.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How do we say Happy New Year in Nepali?
Naya Barsa.
Naya Barsa.
Today is actually the Nepali New Year, but it's not the normal Western calendar that we have. It's actually the year 2080.
That's Pangboche, when we got there through their village.
There's Mount Everest, and today we are literally going in that direction. We're going to go straight through some of these valleys, and it's going to be about a 5-hour walk. And Laxman told us that this monastery is 600 years old. Outside they have these creatures or dragons, and that's used to keep out the bad demons or witches and protect the monks. It's interesting not only to see the beautiful views, but to see how different people live high up in the mountains. So this is where we stayed yesterday. Look at the beautiful view. The sun is just beaming on the mountain.
I'm ready.
Well done, girl. Good luck.
Well done. Let's do this.
So far this morning, we've just been seeing ice the whole way along here. All of this grass is frozen.
I think I'm definitely feeling a lot colder this morning.
Normally after about 15-20 minutes, we're ripping off our clothes and maybe just having a t-shirt on. Along the path, they have these stones that are engraved by the monks. They always say that you need to be on the left side of it, and that gives you good luck. Apparently the Nepalis cannot even read it, and they've engraved them on all of these rocks, all the way up the mountain. First bridge crossing, and it's a high one.
There we go. You're doing well. Wow, look at the river. Whoa! Why is it rocking? Who's good at getting like a slipstream? Ferrari, maybe Red Bull, some Aston Martin. Fast on the straight, if you're on the corners, good on the downhill. I have to go this slow, especially on the uphill. If I don't, I'm just like totally out of breath. Slow and steady wins the race.
We were just there about a minute ago, and we were all the way down the valley maybe half an hour ago. It's amazing how much distance you cover in such a short period of time.
Might have not seen me in the past few days because I was trying to survive. I cannot believe that we are already on day 5. Each day gets better and better, even though we're going to much higher altitudes. We have to get out the way. Oh, it's going at a speed. Bye, horsey. I feel like I'm finally listening to my body and going super slow, because to be honest, when you're in this kind of terrain with no oxygen, you have no option but to go slow. I often find a little fight between my mind and my body, where my mind is like, you can go faster, you can do this, and my body's like, no way, girlfriend, pipe down. I'm actually so proud of us for doing this together. We're just keeping each other accountable, we're feeding each other snack bars. It's just an all-round couples vacay.
Yeah, maybe. Woo! We're passing through our first village. This is Pangboche at about 3,950 meters. Namaste. Namaste. Happy New Year. This little guy's playing football at 4,000 meters. It's just crazy. We're battling to breathe, just walking, and for them it's just completely normal. You good? Hey team, not a bad place to have a break.
No, this is my spot.
When you see a dog, what do you say?
Hey, doggo. 8,500 steps already.
Just stopped to have a break in a bar, but the bars are completely frozen. Just a reminder that this is Simon. This is our way of taking all of our subscribers and our YouTube family with us. If you see your flag, please put it in the comments below. If you don't see your flag on Simon, comment your flag still down below and we'll plan to travel there. Maybe I'll join the Shevelle and Devan team to come travel to your country. Let us know if you want Aiden on the Shevelle and Devan team. We got some vibes. We are on another planet right now. There's Everest, there's Lhotse, 4th highest mountain in the world. We're 2 meters away from reaching 4,000 meters. 1 meter to go. Woo! 4,000! 4,000!
We made it!
Well done, girl!
Well done!
Where are you from?
Singapore.
Singapore. Nice to meet you. South Africa.
Oh, so cool! Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you!
Woo. Wow. We've been going for 5 days to get to this moment. This is the first moment that it's hit me, like, where are we right now? This is insane. This is just, I'm out of breath for a different reason right now. 4,000 meters.
4,000 meter doggo. Hello, Doggo.
He's coming back.
Come, Doggo.
Good pace. That's how we need to walk. Slow and steady.
Love you.
I just want to say a big thank you to every single one of you that watches, and it is only because of you that we get to be here. So grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yet again, these guys are the true heroes. I honestly feel that that's one of the hardest jobs on the planet. Major respect. Namaste, Moo. We've just reached our next town of Samare, and this is where we're going to be having some lunch. Lunch spot?
We made it to lunch. How you guys feeling?
It's all good.
How's Simon feeling?
Simon's okay, I think.
It feels like we're walking on the moon. It's like a completely different planet.
But now it is getting much colder. This is the first time that I've had to put a beanie on and a jacket. But we had some good lunch, good dalbat. We have about a 2-hour walk.
Oh my gosh, like nothing I've ever experienced before. And it's getting super cold. I have to put this on.
We're just under 4,200 meters. It's so cold right now. Hard final climb at the end. I'm feeling strong enough, but the legs just feel heavy. It's a really strange feeling.
All the people I've met on Everest Base Camp, I think Devan is my hero. Thank you for being live with me. I still don't know why you took me.
I promise after this beach.
Please, beach. That little red roof over there, that's where we're going to stop for today. Ah. We made it! 4,410 meters.
That's my girl! Thank you. Thank you. D2, this is our room. And we're in Hotel Good Luck.
Thank you very much.
That's inside the toilet, okay?
Ah, thank you.
This is surprise, you guys.
Bags are here.
This is fantastic.
We have a toilet.
The highlight of my day because it's freezing. I don't want to go outside. And we get a double bed. This is the first time we've got a double bed. And we can snuggle. So dirty.
It is freezing. It says that the temperature is 2 degrees right now, but honestly, I don't believe it. As you can see behind me, the mist has come in again. Today, it felt like we were on another planet. The terrain was completely different, and there was lots of sand. It seemed like moon rocks the entire way through. Namaste.
Namaste.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you.
Namaste. Happy New Year.
Yes.
I think it also feels really special that we got to celebrate Nepali New Year in Nepal. So today we did a total of 21,000 steps, 14.5 kilometers, and we rose 122 flights, a total elevation gain of 600 meters. We're going to be spending 2 nights here. So we will be going up and having an acclimatization day tomorrow, and then we will come straight back down just so that our bodies can get used to that acclimatization. Also, right now, Shev is lying in bed. She has a little bit of altitude sickness. She's got quite a headache and she's feeling a little bit nauseous.
I think today was a hard day, not physically, but more emotionally. I have a really, really bad headache. It just made me feel sad. I feel like I'm letting the team down, and I don't want anyone to wait for me or be held back because of me. And I really, really want to keep going. But I just felt a bit scared because I have a headache and it's kind of not going away. So I kind of felt like maybe it was altitude sickness or whatever. Our lovely guide came to check our oxygen.
So this is heart rate and this is oxygen level.
Above 4,000 meters, your oxygen level, you need like above 70, that's good.
Is that bad?
That's good. This is good.
Oh.
Oxygen level is good.
So my oxygen says 84%.
Yes.
My oxygen is okay and my heart rate's a little bit high, but that's kind of a given.
So we decided to have dinner in bed tonight because it's so cold. We've got some garlic on top of our Korean noodles.
I kind of wanted to eat in bed, and they kind of brought our soup to us, which was so sweet, and they said, I have to eat this for the headache, and they just added loads of garlic in, so I should be better tomorrow.
Laxman has also just brought us some fruit, some Snickers very kindly, and some pomegranates.
So sweet. Overall, I had a really, really good day. I felt like I was really good on the course today, but I just felt a bit sad because I've got a strong team and I feel like I'm the weakest link, so I don't want to let anybody down. That's all.
Good morning from Dingboche. This is our lodge. They call it Hotel Good Luck. We have woken up early. It's about 8 o'clock right now, and we're going to start our acclimatization day. The team has already left me. They're on their way up, and we're going to be heading all the way up there, and we're going to go up to 4,800 meters and then come all the way back down again. It should be about a 2-hour hike to get to the top, and then maybe about an hour to get back down again. And that's the best way for your body to acclimatize. Hike high and sleep low. Also, I'm sure you can see it's getting a lot colder. So today is the first day. We've brought out the yellow jackets. Today is yellow jacket day. And we're kind of zigzagging our way all the way up the mountain. You can see everyone's going up. Namaste.
Namaste.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. You ready?
Feeling well?
Yes, I'm feeling good today.
Good.
Hello, from day 6. Had a pretty hard night last night, but I'm feeling a lot better today. We're stopping for a few breaks, and I think that is like the best thing we can do, just stop for a 2-minute break every now and again.
Also, if we stop, we get to see these views.
In the middle, that's Island Peak.
You've summited Island Peak? 3 times.
6,189.
If you ever wanted to know what your view is like climbing to Everest Base Camp, it's just looking at rocks all day.
So they stack the rocks for good luck. Wow.
I love that. There's so many signs of like peace, happiness, good luck, prosperity. So we're probably about halfway up, and it just feels like we're walking with giants. All the mountains around us, and there's loads of helicopters going back and forth, probably to base camp. Go. Today we're taking it really slow, and I think we've learned go a few meters, stop, rest, look at the view, take it in, just enjoy it.
I can see the finish line.
Halfway up here is 4,700, 4,800, and at the top of this peak is about 5,000 meters.
If you want to do 5,000, you can do it. You go for it. I'll wait for you.
Base camp is just over 5,300 meters. I'm gonna try today and push, get up to 5,000 and just rest there at the top, sit on a rock and just let my body be at that altitude for as long as possible. You can see Dingboche right at the bottom there, and the helicopters are flying all the way down there. That just gives you an idea of how high we are right now. As we're going higher now, we're in line with the snow. You made it. 4,800 meters.
You made it.
You made it.
My hero, well done.
The bar is frozen.
Well done, my girl. Proud of you. Well done. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Just met the boys. They went all the way up to 4,900 and already on their way back down. Did well today. Cold. It's freezing. So I'm gonna try and push for 5,000, but
see how we go.
Well done, guys.
Good luck.
Good job.
When you get to 4-9, put on the jacket.
Yeah,
It's
see
cold.
the color.
Here we go. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Take it easy, dear.
Right now, really hard to breathe. Legs feel so heavy. It feels like I've got stones in my shoes. Neck is sore, bit of a headache. Nose feels like it's bleeding, but it's just running. Otherwise, feeling good. That sounds really negative, but it becomes part of the territory. If you want views like this is the real pace. This is the honest pace. It's just crazy that this is how slow you walk. Now I'm completely in line with the snow and it is completely quiet. Not a single person's talking. They're just fighting their own battle. I just reached 4-9. Today is just meant to be an acclimatization day, but we literally climbed an entire mountain. You can see Dingboche right at the bottom there. Oh goodness. I feel like I've got really fat legs that I'm trying to lift up this mountain. 5,000, let's go. Come on. You can do it, Devan. Whoa, life experience right now. Suffering at 4,900 meters. Okay, halfway to 5,000. 4,950. I can do this. Jump, jump. Jump, jump, let's go. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. 2 meters, and I've just seen there's a viewpoint which must be close to 5,100. 5,000! Oh my god! I'm at 5,000 meters right now. I know there's people that summit 8,000 meters, but this is just incredible. What a feeling. Shev and I are just 2 kids that love making videos. We haven't even made it to base camp, but I'm feeling it. I can't believe this is my life. You guys watching allows me to do this. Thank you. Why am I feeling emotional? This is obviously what happens when you reach 5,000 meters. Someone just came past me and said the view from that viewpoint is the best he's ever seen and motivated me to keep going. I'm acting like I'm summiting Everest right now. What a lunatic. Look, Mom, I'm on the moon. Probably a weird thing to do. That's actually quite good. Oh, I'm regretting that. I can see the viewpoint from here. We made it to the top. Everybody's celebrating. All these people here made it. It kind of feels like we've summited because we literally are on the top of this mountain. I'm sad that I don't have the rest of my team here, but when we get to base camp, we'll all be together. Look at where I am right now. Just under 5,100 meters. And this is the view. So I'm sitting here trying to rest and acclimatize. And this is my view right now. I can't even see where we started. So I'm just going to sit here, put the yellow jacket on, keep warm, and just take it all in. I don't even know what the name of this mountain is. I need to find out. But it counts as a summit.
You made it! Woo! Woohoo! You made it!
I summited. How far did you get to? Yo, it was insane. You got to the top of the hill. I literally summited the mountain. It was the most. Oh, well done.
Well done, dude. And you're right to the top.
It was unreal.
Well done.
What a day we have had. I'm sure you haven't seen a lot of me except for me suffering.
You did well today, my girl.
I just can't believe that we get to do this together. The Everest couple goals.
Freezing couple goals.
I'm just gonna try my best to make it to base camp. You guys are keeping me motivated. Simon's keeping me motivated. You're keeping me motivated.
Well done, girl. Couldn't do this without
This
you.
is just insane. Like, if people say, oh yeah, it's just to base camp, it's not really like to Everest, don't listen to them because they don't know what they're talking about. This is insane. This is the hardest thing we've ever done.
Today we did just under 14,000 steps, over 10 kilometers. We went over 116 flights. We started here at 4,400 meters. I did go to 5,100 meters. So that's an elevation gain of 700 meters today. That is crazy. I didn't realize. It's your boy, Bozzy!
No, don't do this. Start, just stop it and start again.
Just crop that and send it on the group. Day 6, we're on day 6.
What a day.
Today was a great day.
Day 6 was powerful.
Acclimatization day.
They say we must climb this little hill.
Went up the little hill this morning.
Well, I don't know why they call it a hill, because I don't think there's such a thing in the Himalayas as a hill. They're all mountains.
Just up 4,900 meters in altitude.
We met Devan on the way, which was absolutely unbelievable. If we hadn't have been on our way down, we would have gone with him.
I just feel so proud of myself to make it over 5,000 meters.
My brother just had to one-up me. My ego's a bit hurt.
I'm so proud of Devan. He is just my hero. He has been pushing me the whole way up the mountain. He's been taking care of me. He's been vlogging. He's been doing everything. Plus, he summited 5,100 meter mountain by himself.
I burst into tears and couldn't even handle myself.
He is my absolute hero. So if you're watching this in post-edit, love you.
And to Shevelle, who made it to 4,800 meters.
Yesterday she wasn't feeling well.
I was super emotional. I had the worst headache ever. And I honestly felt like my spirits were down. I felt like I wasn't going to make it. But thank goodness this morning I was totally fine.
To just wake up today and keep pushing is not easy.
And I wanted to make it to the top of the mountain today.
And Simon, you did pretty well. It's the highest altitude you've ever been at. Well done. We're super proud of you.
I honestly think Simon's got the best deal out of all of us. He just gets carried to like top of the mountains casually. This is like not okay, my dude.
But the team is doing really, really well.
This is like the ultimate dream team for Everest Base Camp. So
Tomorrow it starts to get a bit more serious, and I guess tomorrow and the next couple of days is what we've signed up for.
I know what I need to do and I want to make it to base camp so bad. I want to do it for me.
It's about to go down. This is the real stuff.
Prepared for tomorrow.
Bring on day 7. Let's do this.
Team is in good spirits and we're all super excited. The end.
Come on, Simon. Let's do this.
Good morning. It's about -2 at the moment. It's just gone after 6. We don't have a bathroom in our room, so I'm outside at -2. Gonna go and brush my teeth. This has been the lodges that we've been staying in for the past 2 nights, but we have the most beautiful view of the mountains all around us. It's absolutely freezing. The problem with brushing your teeth is the water is so cold that your hands and your mouth actually freeze up. We haven't had a shower in 3 days, as you can see, so feeling a bit itchy. We probably won't have a shower for another 3 or 4 days. That's part of life on the Everest Base Camp trek. Now brush teeth, we're gonna have some breakfast, we're gonna start today's trek. Morning, girl.
Morning.
You ready?
I'm ready as I can be.
How do you feel about not showering for a week?
Oh, it's been so bad. But I don't know what's worse, like having a freezing cold shower or just like risking it. And I see like lots of people like forget it. So that's just my life. Good morning from day 7. Tomorrow we reach Everest Base Camp. I feel emotional saying that.
Already?
Yeah, in a good way. I just can't believe that we're still doing this.
We're gonna make it.
I hope so. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling tired, out of breath. I'm excited. This is what we came for.
This is what we came for.
I'm always ready. I'm working like 22 years. I'm fine. I mean, still I never use Timex.
That's amazing.
You're strong. Well done. We're only about 5 or 10 minutes in. The yellow jackets are already off. It's getting a little bit warmer. So on day 7 today, it's about a 4 to 5 hour hike. The first half is going to be relatively flat terrain, and then the second half is going to be really steep. We're starting at 4,400 meters and we're going to end tonight just short of 5,000 and just under Everest Base Camp. So what we're going to do now is just stay on these flat plains, and then we're going to make our way to lunch. I'm going to get the map out and show you exactly what the plan is for the next 3 days. Woo! Look at these views right now. Absolutely crazy. On our way back from Everest Base Camp, because yes, we have to walk all the way back and do the exact same route, but we're going to be staying right down into that valley. There's a small little village. That's where we're going to be staying. I'm sure it's going to be freezing down there.
Lakshman's actually saying to us that you can take a helicopter from Gorak Shep back to Lukla, and from here, which is where we will be staying on the way back, but he's telling me that you can actually take a helicopter from here to Kathmandu.
Sounds like a good option.
He's giving me options. Now I'm starting to think about it.
What we're doing is actually making our way around this mountain here. Just on the other side is Mount Everest. We have to go all the way around this. We're going to spend the evening and then we're going to make our way and do like our summit push. And it's a little bit fresh and cold. I think it's probably about 3 or 4 degrees right now.
Look at this mountain. We've had a relatively flat pace the entire time. We've gone so super snail slow, and it's just been the best thing ever because we've set a good pace. Whoa. All the way down there and up to there is our lunch spot.
Unreal views. And right here there's a river which would be completely frozen during the winter. All this water is frozen snow that's coming from the Everest region. Where are we? Look how small you are. This is insane. Woo! Morning. No way! Woo!
This is Khumbu Glacier.
No way! This is the Khumbu Glacier, which runs all the way down from Mount Everest.
Wow!
And we're in it.
We
We
just
are
crossed
in
it.
the glacier right now.
We just crossed this treacherous river.
This hand is freezing, but I want to touch the water. Oh my god! Hey team!
Made it, well done.
I'm in shorts.
Well done.
Nice.
So today we are heading to Lobuche, which is 4,910 meters. And then tomorrow we are heading to Gorak Shep, and then we take some hot lunch, put our bag in the room. And then after Gorak Shep, we're heading to Everest Base Camp. Then just 20 minutes, half an hour something, we take a picture there, and then we turn back to Gorak Shep. And then we're gonna stay here tomorrow night.
What do you think of the plan, girl?
That sounds crazy.
So tomorrow we're at base camp. After a short break, just have a drink, go to the toilet and check the map. We're now going straight up, and then we've got a little bit of a flat section to end off. Nice and slow and easy, surrounded by these mountains. Still can't get over it, crazy. So now by day 7, we're so used to just wake up, eat, trek,
trek, sleep. It's just like our daily routine now. It's kind of like a little life lesson. If you just keep doing the same thing consistently over and over, you end up making up a lot of ground. I must say. Also by now, day 7, the beard is starting to show. I said that I was going to shave the night before and not shave the entire trip to kind of give you an idea of time going by. It's already starting to get a bit fuzzy, so I'm going to have to shave when I get back to Kathmandu.
I feel really good at this pace. I'm just following Lakshman's footsteps, going super, super slow. I'm not like speeding past and then taking breaks.
The yaks are catching me. We're about to reach the top. Down there is where we had a break. Really tough climb. We can show you the views and the beautiful mountains, but we cannot show you the feeling. Everything is just in slow motion. You feel like you're just a passenger in your own body. When you look down, you actually cannot believe that you're moving so slowly. Woo! You made it. You're my hero.
I made it. I just followed him the whole time, and if he wasn't here, I think I wouldn't have made it.
Thank you for setting the pace.
Thank you.
Lukla to here, just 50 minutes.
50 minutes. Yes.
50. You're working great.
Wow. Good news.
We're at the top, girl. 4,850 meters. Ooh, look at them maneuver. Still got energy. So proud of you.
I can't explain this feeling. But when you get to the top, after thinking you were never going to make it, it's the most unbelievable feeling. I feel so good. We still have a long way to go, but I feel really good.
Well done. Now that we've reached the summit, yellow jackets are back on. It is freezing at the top here, and it's mostly because of the wind that's rushing through. Now we have about an hour's trek, mostly flat, to camp. So that was the tough part of the day done. Shev is good, our guide is amazing, very calm. I'm just so happy to be where we are, taking it all in. If it was too easy, everyone would do it. I'm glad that there's a challenge, and when you get to the top and reach your final destination, there's a huge sense of accomplishment, and I cannot wait to get there.
It is freezing. The yellow jackets have officially come out. It's definitely getting colder in this valley. It's very windy.
We are walking past one of the base camps for people who are attempting to summit Lobuche Peak, and this is where they're going to stay, probably for a few days, few weeks even, and I just have so much respect for them. We've just gone over 4,900 meters. You can see all of this ice here. Shows how cold it is. Today's been quite a long day. We're 5.5 hours in. What an adventure.
I love this doggo. He's walking with us. We made it. I can see the town that we're going to stay in tonight. It was a good day.
So tomorrow we're going to do 3-hour walk, have some lunch, and then we're going to smash this one. That's what we came for. We made it to camp.
We made it to camp. Well done, guys.
Well done, team. Tomorrow's Everest Base Camp.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
We're on the eve of that.
Everest Eve.
Got all of the yaks behind us that are the porters taking stuff up. Big, mammoth-looking, fuzzy animals.
Okay, yeah, we'll have lunch. After a long hike, a well-deserved lunch is needed. Let's go, Simon.
So now that we've put our bags down, we've had some lunch, some dal bhat, so we're feeling strong. We've decided to go here, which is the highest bakery in the world, just under 5,000 meters, which is just insane. It is so much colder here than everywhere we've been. When we get to camp at about midday, we can almost be in a t-shirt, maybe one hoodie, but now I've had to be in gloves. I've got a hoodie underneath, big thick jacket, and I'm absolutely freezing, and it's midday. It's about 2 p.m. right now. A few days ago the camps were much bigger. Namche Bazaar on day 3 was massive, loads and loads of shops, cafes, bakeries, where now there's 1 bakery and apparently only 8 lodges, and the next spot that we're going to only has 5. So each place we're going to just gets smaller and smaller. So this is home for the next 24 hours. All right. Thank you. We've ordered a black tea, and the prices are much higher here than at the lower camps because obviously it takes more effort to bring all the products up here. Oh my god!
It's snowing! For the first time I'm seeing snow. For the first time in my entire life. It's snowing! This is so cool. This is one of my highlight moments in my brain that will stay with me forever.
It's actually snowing like crazy right now.
Wow!
You can see we've never seen snow.
This is so cool.
In the snow, guys! This is what snow looks like.
This is what snow looks like. It's not what I thought it looked like.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Oh, it's going down my back.
Oh no. I didn't think snow would be like this. I didn't know what it would be like.
Simon's first time seeing snow.
Oh, it's all icy. Hey!
We're having a party in the snow.
Party in the snow.
Snowing, Simon. This is the first time you've seen snow. First time I've seen snow in a long time. Can you believe it? Getting all white, Simon.
I was not expecting this today. After spending 3 years in Southeast Asia in really hot countries like Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, this is just crazy.
Whose idea was this? It's flippin' freezing. It's only -7 degrees. It's chilling.
Gonna play Uno in the bakery
Gonna hit Mount Everest with a reverse. A reverse
with a +4.
with a +4.
This is so awesome. This is so cool. About time we got snow. We've been at the same level as snow for so long, but we haven't been able to see it, touch it. Now it's attacking us.
All around good day.
So we've been hanging out in the bakery and it snowed the entire time, and now the entire mountain is covered in this like white dust. It just melts into nothing.
This is awesome.
It's like we're in a fairy tale right now.
It actually looks like sugar dust on a lovely donut. This is awesome.
You enjoying? It's absolutely freezing.
Take another one here.
Subscribe.
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 Sorry, I got a bit screw at the end. So we're pretty much spending the afternoon just playing in the snow.
I was waiting for it.
I feel like a kid walking in the snow. It's been snowing for the past 2 or 3 hours and it's already covered everything.
This is insane. My first time playing in the snow has been so worth it, but it's freezing.
We're now having a photo shoot with Simon. Simon's getting more attention than any of us right now.
What day we on? Most unbelievable day. This is a day. This is what. No, start again.
7. Day 7.
I think this has got to be my favorite day out of all of them.
The most epic day that we've had so far.
Today was awesome.
Because it ended here with the most beautiful views.
This is what we really signed up for.
I just felt like I had the best walk.
Definitely a long route, but the most scenic,
With the most amazing views.
which made it the most enjoyable actually.
And to top it all off, I saw snow for the first time.
Added treat having the snow. I mean, look at the scenery behind us.
And we got to play in it, which was just amazing.
For 7 days straight, we've walked and seen snow around us, and finally we are in it.
Just unbelievable. What an experience.
We had mountain doggos all the way along.
No one really cares about day 7 because tomorrow is the day.
Day 8 is the day we're going to Everest Base Camp.
I kind of felt a little bit emotional today because I knew tomorrow was going to be EBC day.
The team is strong.
We're just having so much fun.
Even though it's absolutely freezing, I think our energy is so high that it's just keeping us going.
I can't feel my toes.
I'm super keen. Let's do this.
Bring on
EBC. Bring on EBC.
Bring on EVC.
The daily stats are 17,000 steps, as well as 11 kilometers or 11.4 with 63 flights. Started at 4,400 meters, so quite the elevation that we come through today. Quite a big day. Bring on tomorrow.
This is the most epic way to end off our evening. The doggos have already found their spots for the evening. I have no idea how these dogs live, first of all, at these altitudes, but in these conditions, in the snow like this. And our little village behind us is going to be absolutely freezing tonight. So hopefully we get a good sleep so we can have a powerful day tomorrow. It is 5 a.m. This is our room right here. I think it's about -11 right now. And the reason we got up now is we're going to have breakfast at 6 a.m. and we're going to start trekking at 6:30. And the plan for today is we're going to trek for about 3 hours to Gorak Shep. We're going to have a break, have some lunch, and then immediately we're going to go to our destination, which is Everest Base Camp. I think I only slept about a few hours last night, but today is the day. This is what we've been trekking for 7 days for. But first, I need to try and wake Shev up. Good morning, girl.
Good morning.
Did you sleep?
Yeah,
Today's the day.
today's the day.
It's about to go down.
Today's the day.
Who's excited?
Did we sleep?
No. Was it because of excitement?
Yes.
No. Was it because of the altitude? Yes. No problem. We can do this.
Whew. Absolutely beautiful morning. The team didn't sleep very well besides Shev. She slept like a baby. So we're all feeling a little bit tender this morning. Got a headache, feeling a little bit nauseous. We're going to drink lots and lots of water this morning. To be honest, the headache or the nausea doesn't mean anything because we have the most beautiful views and we're currently walking through the snow. I'm just lost for words. I cannot believe that we've made it. Day 8. Let's do this. It feels like we're walking on a frozen planet. It's just unreal. And we're about 30 meters below 5,000 meters. So this is going to be special. This will be the first time my dad, brother and Shev will reach 5,000. So we're going to have a small celebration in our frozen wasteland. We're currently 2 meters away from reaching 5,000 meters. 1 meter to go, girl. We're gonna make it. 5,000. 5,000 meters, my girl. Well done.
It's a tough morning, but 5,000 meters. We're so close. Proud of you.
You smashed it. At these altitudes, we've definitely found it a little bit more difficult just to breathe. Really pounding headache. Everyone's just getting in their stride. I think a lot of people get to this stage and find it really tough. This is where the true mental games begin. Today is the worst I felt. My head is pounding and I just feel like I can do 5 steps and then I have to have a break. I'm sure as the day progresses I'll feel a bit better. This is a really steep climb at the moment, but once we get over this, it's kind of flat and then we make it to camp. We've made it to the top of the steep climb. That was the start of the climb down there. We're about an hour and a half in every direction. We have insane views the whole way around.
We had to climb up a really steep hill, which We all know my weak point.
And perfect weather today. A lot of the snow is melting.
I still can't believe that it's day 8. I feel like I'm holding back the emotion because I'm trying to survive.
And it's actually got hot enough that we could take our yellow jackets off.
Is this what snow feels like?
Yeah. Chev is still losing her mind in the snow.
It feels cool. It feels like hard.
Crunchy.
Yeah, like crunchy. Who knew?
Just a short rest at the top. You ready, girl?
Ready for the next leg.
Let's do it. The yaks have caught us up.
Some tank.
So we're close.
We've just come around this bend and we can see Everest Base Camp from here. It's our first sighting. Far in the distance you can see orange and yellow tents, and that's where we're going later on today. Just around this bend is Mount Everest. We can't see it from here, but I think as we continue on we'll be able to see it. Now it's feeling real. We're just in a completely different realm out here. I cannot believe the sheer size of these mountains, the glaciers, and the terrain is like another planet. It feels like we're on Mars. There's just rocks everywhere. Look at this. This isn't even Everest. This isn't even the highest. If you had to be walking down on the glacier, no one would even be able to see you. That's how big it is. We made it. Here's camp. And just over there is Everest Base Camp, where we're going late this afternoon. This is our camp for the night. That's all it is. 5 little lodges. Whoa. Today was my toughest day so far. So we're gonna put our bags down now, eat some lunch, and then we're gonna make our way to Everest Base Camp. How are you guys doing?
Today was my worst day.
Today was my worst day.
Yeah.
It's time. We are officially halfway through day 8 and we are about to go to Everest Base Camp. This is the moment that 7 full days of trekking have got us to. I think this is going to be quite special. To have my brother and my dad with me is just priceless.
This is it. This is the moment.
We're gonna make it, girl.
Let's go. We still got 2 hours, but this is the moment. EVC. Wow. Look at where we are. Look at that ice. We're getting closer. I can see it.
So it's about a 2-hour trek for us now from Gorak Shep to Everest Base Camp, and we just have this huge mountain to our right the whole way along, and you can just see the tip of Mount Everest. But apparently from base camp you cannot see Everest, which is kind of crazy. So right now we're at 5,250, so it's really tough. But our team has decided to all walk together and finish together. You can just see Mount Everest peeping through the gap there. And just down here you can see all the tents. We're almost there, I can feel it now. Wow, what a journey to get here.
We are about to reach base camp. I've been waiting 8 days for this, and we can see it right there.
You're trekking, staying in tea houses, eating dalba, drinking water day after day after day. And then suddenly you just, you look down and there it is. Literally just a few steps to go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it. There's this giant lake or pool that's formed here. So we're gonna throw a rock inside and see what happens. It's completely solid. We're
Try to take our final 3 steps, make it to EBC. We're on a glacier right now. All of this is ice. And we have made it.
We
We
made
made it, girl.
We made it to Everest Base Camp.
So proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
Well done, Bar. We made it.
Well done.
Proud of you. Proud of you guys. You did well. Well done. Well done.
You know who else made it? Simon! He made it!
We made it. Very good. We've met so many amazing people that we've kind of bonded with over the last 8 days. And now we feel like a family that have got here together.
We made it to Everest Base Camp! Woo! Well done! Thank you for everything! We made it! Ah.
5,364 meters high here.
Wow, excellent. Thank you for everything. You've been amazing. 8 days of non-stop trekking, hard days,
What an
houses,
adventure.
dull bath,
Greatest adventure of my life.
so far.
So right at Everest Base Camp is this giant rock that says the altitude that we're at. And we're going to climb right to the top of it and take a photo. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
5,364 meters.
5,364 meters.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, we made it to the top, everybody.
We made it.
Simon!
Sure. Well done, Max. Well done, my guys.
To do 8 days, and today was the hardest day by far. But to stand on that rock just feels so proud, and to have my family and the love of my life with me is just amazing. I think the reason why this is so emotional is because it's all because of you guys watching that we get to do this. And thank you for watching 2 kids who have no idea what they're doing, but they love making videos.
Thank you for being part of Shevelle and Devan.
We're just exploring the base camp. For those of you that don't know, people trek to this base camp and stay here sometimes for a month or 2 months before they make their summit to the top of Everest, which is just mind-blowing that people get here and that's technically only their start. Down at the bottom you can see the Khumbu Icefall, which is this insane glacier that goes all the way from there down to the bottom. This has been the most incredible experience that Shev and I have ever done. And again, it's all thank you to you for watching this channel, supporting us and following along on our journey.
If you're wanting to do this trek, it's 100% worth it. I recommend it. With 0 training, you can do it.
Also, a huge thank you to Simon for coming with us. As we said, Simon represents all the countries that we've been to so far on our channel. So if you see your flag, put it in the comments below. If you don't, put it below so we can go there. Send loads and loads of comments right below saying, well done, Simon.
Before I came to Everest Base Camp, my lovely gran, asked me for one thing, and that was a rock from Everest Base Camp. So I searched around, there's loads of rocks here, and I found the perfect one. She wants a perfect flat one. So at 5,364 meters, gran, this rock is for you. Our fabulous host, Alpine Ramble, every night gives us Snickers bars. My father calls it sneakers. We've always saved ours because we're not much of a chocolate fan, but we think this is a special time to cheers our sneakers and yeah, have a Snickers all together.
Cheers!
Oh, frozen.
So good.
So I had a really tough night. I think the altitude has caught up on me. Couldn't sleep at all. Woke up Aiden. In fact, I've been waking up Aiden the whole time, so I apologize to Aiden for that. But Devan and Shevelle came into the room, and with the help of Luxman, they got the doctor there. He took my oximeter levels. They were really low, so they put me on oxygen, and I had about 3 hours oxygen. In fact, it's amazing what the body does. So as soon as I had some oxygen, my body slept. I woke up in the morning, I felt much better. Thanks guys, thanks A-Team, Aiden, Devan and Shevelle. I know it must have been hard for you. It was freezing cold, way below freezing. Thanks very much, you guys were unbelievable last night. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We made it.
Sorry. So we made it back from Everest Base Camp.
Oh my gosh.
We got to the base camp, which was absolutely unbelievable, quite emotional in actual fact.
I honestly wanted to just burst into tears.
I might have shed a little tear.
We then spent another 3 days trekking all the way back down the mountain. We then took the world's most dangerous flight again to come back to Kathmandu. And right now, I'm in a hotel. I haven't showered, I haven't shaved. This is literally me arriving back here.
Super excited to be back. A journey that I didn't think I was going to take, but super grateful I did.
I smell bad, I feel itchy.
Really enjoyed the trip. For me, it was really special.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
This is one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Many lessons, many challenges.
The challenge, the way I've pushed my body to its absolute limit.
But it was just the most incredible trip that I've ever had.
I got to spend it with my two sons. It's not very often that a father can get his sons that are in their 20s and do something like this together. So I'm really privileged to be able to do that.
Loved every second of it. The tough times, the good times.
It was so tough.
I really had to gain a stronger mindset.
Definitely a tough journey for anyone looking to do it, but I'd definitely say go for it.
I'm much stronger now.
And to obviously share it with Shevelle as well was absolutely phenomenal.
You know, I was the only girl in the team and I felt like I was really not going to make it.
I have so many lessons and I feel so excited for more adventures that we've got coming up.
The four of us formed a great team. Okay, I'm sorry, I meant the five of us.
Grateful that I actually made it, and I will never forget it. I think I'm just emotional, but I feel so happy.
And in fact, Simon was saying to me, did I enjoy it? And the answer is yes, I did enjoy it. And then he said, would I do it again? And the answer for me is no. I think once you've done it once, it's more than enough. I'll tick that off my bucket list.
Back to civilization is just the most unbelievable feeling.
I think it's going to take a few days to actually acknowledge that I'm back in civilization.
I'm so grateful for
lots of food,
or a shower,
electricity,
plugs,
Wi-Fi.
I loved spending the time with my family.
I'm so proud of our team.
It's one of the things that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Even shooting this video, we've just made a memory that we can always watch and look back on.
Simon, thank you for representing Shevelle and Devan and for all the countries that they visited and all their subscribers. I know that I did over 200,000 steps and you didn't do any, but no problem, all good. So thank you very much, everybody.
When's the next one?